Hello everyone, and welcome to Gary Orsum's True Fake News for March 2022. First up tonight, celebrity expecting baby, so fucking what? A recent study from the Institute for Pointless Studies, sometimes referred to as the University of Melbourne, has released a new study which found that the study's control group, which was made up of sane people, overwhelmingly agreed that they couldn't care less that a celebrity had become pregnant. However, Rhonda Clickbait, a journalist from Drivel magazine, has rejected the findings and insists that the greater populace is intensely interested in celebrity pregnancies and in fact consider them to be more important than traditional life necessities like eating, bathing and caring for children. Celebrities also came out in support of Drivel magazine's position. TFN spoke exclusively with Love Myself, who rose to celebrity status for a few minutes after appearing on Season 4 of Vaccinated at First Sight. Childbirth is a miracle, she told TFN, with an emotionless facial expression, the result of recent Botox injections. But one of the sane respondents to the study hit back at that claim. Childbirth isn't a miracle, it's a natural occurrence. She's an idiot, they stated with plenty of facial expression. Drivel's Miss Clickbait defended Miss Myself's stance on the importance of celebrity pregnancies. Reporting on celebrity pregnancies is crucial in the absence of real journalism, and our amazing magazine couldn't keep afloat without it, she stated. Then for goodness sake, let it sink, concluded the study's sane respondent. Next up tonight on TFN, Social Club celebrates 5th annual get-together. In the heart of the bustling metropolis of make-believe is a group of special individuals who 5 years ago came together for the first time to share something that they all have in common, and TFN was there to report on their 5th anniversary social function. The Social Club for Obscene and Rude Names, or SCORN, has just turned 5 and now boasts over 400 members. Club President Trevor Fuxagoat spoke with TFN, who were invited to attend and report on the festivities. As you can see, Club Secretary Doris Turdbreath has done a fantastic job organising the event, boasted Mr Fuxagoat. We have a broad skill set amongst our membership, and all the amenities for this year's gathering have been organised by volunteers from within the club itself, said Trevor. Sally Cunstench, Craig Didapoo and newlyweds Tom and Brenda Smallcock are taking care of all the catering, Simon Lambshagger and Louise Sloppy Dump attending bar. Music has been provided by our in-club DJ Jeff Happy Rapist, and Veronica Cumbucket is going to be entertaining the after-party hanger-honorers, of which we're expecting quite a few to come. When asked what Mr Fuxagoat had planned for next year, he answered, "I was thinking of getting in a big-breasted stripper." When challenged as to how he would entertain the ladies, he responded, "Perhaps an all-you-can-make sandwich bar." The next story on tonight's TFN, Premiers compete for ultimate prize. Despite being on opposite sides of the country, rivalry between state premiers can run deep, even when they both belong to the same political faction, as is the case with ALP premiers Mark McStarlin and Trans Man Premier Danielle Andrews. And whilst both share a passion for flagrant violations of people's personal liberties and bodily autonomy in the desire to feed their own selfish lust for dictatorial power, there lies beneath the scenes a bitter rivalry being kept out of sight from public view. Unbeknown to the general public, both premiers have entered to vie for this year's Micro Dick Trophy for the Australian with the smallest dick. Round 1 saw Premier of the Bananas eliminated when it was discovered that she had the biggest dick of all, despite being a woman. Round 2, the Little Boy Frank or Smaller round, saw the two state premiers move on to the next round along with former Prime Minister and LNP traitor Malcolm Turnbull. Turnbull was eliminated in round 3, however, when he exceeded the round 3 size of a cashew round by a mere 2 millimetres. Another contestant, Anthony Abalone, was disqualified when he was caught cheating by putting his nub into a cup of ice to try and shrink it down. Both premiers just made it through the semi-final size of a grain of rice round and will compete against 2 other mystery finalists in a 4-contestant winner-takes-all grand final due to be held next week. TFN has learned that the grand final will be measured in microns, but it has been leaked from a reliable source that Premier McStarlin still believes he'll win this year's trophy, and if he doesn't, he'll send the police around to make sure he does. And finally tonight on TFN, Youth may hold key to solving energy crisis. It's no secret that today's youth, particularly teenagers, are deeply concerned about the dirty, disgusting, evil coal that they blame older people for not actually destroying the planet with, by imposing upon them all the things they hate until they want to use them themselves, like air conditioning, heating, hot showers, fashionable clothing, rechargeable iPhones, dance lights, and the like, which have all been historically powered by horrid, despicable, nasty, filthy coal. And whilst young people are incredibly vocal in their demands to have older generations do all the things that they're actually unwilling to do themselves, and shouldn't have to because they're entitled to not have to, because it might make them triggered and all of that, many don't realise that they themselves may hold the key to solving the world's energy problems. According to research scientists looking into alternate energy sources, they have discovered that the oil from teenagers' faces is an abundant source of burnable fuel, of which millions of litres are going to waste every year, and could be harvested to create millions of gigawatts of clean energy. But it doesn't stop there. Teenagers are also known to produce incredible amounts of hot air, pretending to be really knowledgeable about a world in which they haven't even experienced adult responsibilities yet, and that this hot air could also be harnessed to produce clean energy. Then there is what scientists call hands-on energy, the heat generated by young people relentlessly masturbating for hours on end. As one research scientist pointed out, if only the shit that comes out of their mouths was real shit, it could be a huge source of bioenergy for millions of people, he said. In response to the research findings, TFN spoke to a group of youngsters for their extensive, in-depth opinion on the issues surrounding clean energy technologies. They said, "Okay, boomer," but added that those that questioned whether or not renewables were viable in the long term were probably racist. And that wraps up this edition of True Fake News for March 2022. I'm Gary Orsum, and I look forward to seeing you all next time on True Fake News.